still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probe launched. Detecting what's left of the ship. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give them space. Lieutenant Syak, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop...
Certainly. The initiative's finally...
This is Hirik, one of the scientists.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented.
There's more military personnel out of stasis. Those cats won't get near your vault. Or our people.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll...
Always.
Thank you, Ryder.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area. The consumption or sale of any plant specimen
Don't shut the crate off the... Shut the crate off the...
How may I assist?
That's all.
It has been my sub...
Hi, I'm Jen Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing.
traveler. How may I assist?
What goes on in Hydro?
Hydroponics. Feel free to stop by and see our botanist, Dr. Camden. He always...
Tell me about...
The past. It is also where Director Jaren Tan oversees the...
What do people...
Dude, the voice. Please remember, consumption of alcohol while operating machinery or...
What's the...
By teaching them about the initiative, we hope to foster an...
Tell me...
Please be aware, access to the tech lab is restricted.
That's all.
It...
Still looking for parts.
Hello, Pathfinder. Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you. That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area. Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is Agent S.
This is Alice. Our first outpost, Prodroma, has confirmed full deployment on EO. We expect the colony to be fully self-supporting soon and able to send us supplies.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what... You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has... And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality.
It's how the initiative was... You and your team hit a threshold. Want more? Brecker will... No, press...
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is
Hello, Pathfinder. Your first test.
Whoa, that?
Yes, of course. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your rewards, and our future.
What's the rundown?
Much of the preparation threshold points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear.
How are you?
It's the simplest explanation. The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So,
Absolutely. You can accept its people and how all our lives begin.
all right, Breck.
You may...
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance filmmaker. This is Hakeem, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Towns asked for an up, but our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes you...
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Maybe a crisis is a time for hope.
That was Towns' angle. But if we pretend everything... The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Towns looking for. Interested?
You don't mind?
What would he do? Pull fun... I'm game if you are.
Okay. Interview.
Let's start at home. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
A reminder to all.
Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough.
I sympathize. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who...
And you're my best.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuities, deciphering the vault, and a great one. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew.
But yours...
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues.
I remind you.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake.
That's what I've been saying.
Then I look forward to winning our path.
Though I worry about your decision on Eos, Ryder. A military outpost won't help feed the Nexus, not the way scientists might have.
But it will protect us from a...
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. What is your plan?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the... If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could...
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave...
And we still need more output.
So with Ark still missing, this could be a chance. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Med Bay.
Will do.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Right. Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed, says Eos. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Third time's a charm, if you happen to have a Pathfinder around.
Can't always rely on luck. But it's damn good to know we're on the...
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. As sleepers wait for stasis, the initiative...
Hi there.
Construction and repair continue on various...
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You be keeping count.
Good job on the outpost.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
What kind of work?
I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible.
I noticed that...
Tan, my clan were supposed to settle matters and in return get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan then it was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being... It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jian Garson...
What happened to...
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more. Right. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn.
No wonder...
And I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of...
What about...
There's no... During...
So you...
Yeah. Our science... Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out.
Nothing more.
See you. For helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. He's not getting out of luck for a while.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on
I'll stay back.
Glad to see you.
That's one...
Anyway,
what's the work?
Scattered. If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What?
No, I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What?
But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? But
that's it.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat... But it's hard to focus with our arc missing. Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use...
Bye.
You and me.
Weekly injury report. Casualty rate matches projections.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Stuck.
That's me. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights.
Thanks. You'll see.
This is wrong. It's not right. It's not...
What's wrong?
Oh, my husband. He's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please. Please.
Weekly injury report. Casualty rate matches projections.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Hey, there's puke on the floor.
Help you? Ah, milk?
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murder.
Your wife's all...
And this...
Why don't you...
The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed?
For good reason. He ordered a witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what But I was in... Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word up.
I'll check out...
It'll be nice. You're a path. Maybe there...
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken.
Yes, our first murder. When the colony... The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was...
It was shortened. Despite the lack of physical evidence, His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to him? And there's a recording of... As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kendra.
You and me...
Supply request is in. Meds, mail, and MREs coming your way.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Milken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Weekly injury report. One bar brawl, participants arrested.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking in...
Oh man, I thought that was a... Have you heard the audio recording of...
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was... Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Milken, and then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If they'd fought and Milken threatened to kill him, why...
Front's fight, said that you don't expect your best friend. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before...
Did Milken...
I lost sight of Milken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
Did you see any...
Milken said so, but not that... Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Reynolds was...
It would... In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed... Of course, it killed...
So the...
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too...
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status. A worker was lost in space during repairs to the Nexus.
Must be great to see all your hard work on display.
You've had a year to think about it. Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what... Though I worry, but...
It's like nothing we've...
But...
Not sure yet.
Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into...
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief...
That isn't...
First murder and...
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
I hope. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all.
I'm...
requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish? Ah, Pathfinder, the information you gathered is marvelous. You and your Sam, of course.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Hirik. My colleagues and I work directly with Sam, refining your field scans into discoveries to benefit the initiative. Hopefully.
What fields do you study?
Hirik's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math waves.
The sterling data you've sent has us running ragged. Addison finally gave us an actual workspace.
Keep up the good work, champ.
Hello, Pathfinder.
What can I do for you?
I have a map. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
Sam likes...
Given the... I have them on...
I'll see if I...
Thank you, Pat.
Wonder if I can get this part of local traders.
Here we are. One young piejack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
This might be my dad's mess, but I...
Talk about ego. Go to hell.
Welcome back, Scott.
Do you know anything?
I monitored Dr. Carlisle's reports. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you...
Symbiosis, a flower provides in similar fact. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond...
What?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital.
So there are...
Correct. However, I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative. Correct. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain...
What more?
The implant is raw data.
Then Dad...
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology. Trust is an...
Me more than you.
Welcome back, Scott.
Dr. Arbor, Dad...
I'm ready.
Transferring them... Hey, what the... Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
How do you feel?
I cannot feel pain. However, I would avoid repeating the experience.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab. What's on here, Sam?
Your thoughts, several of them are encrypted.
Pathfinder?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. I love piloting. But I like the idea of going...
Why did...
Yep. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she... Oh, someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right? Talk to you.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over
what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to,
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam...
They're in a coma. Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but...
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some complications.
But Dad said...
Sarah?
Am I dreaming?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Just a routine medical scan. Nothing to worry about. What brings you to Andromeda?
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing, Doc. Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Just when you think you've seen it all, and here a 600-year trip to something new every day.
How's Sarah doing?
Well, hearing that your dad's dead and the new home is... But I don't think there was any permanent damage, not physically at least. What? And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just me.
Deal. How did you end up...
Well, so coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis.
That's all.
Don't... Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy.
Welcome to Andromeda.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start the settlement.
That's awful.
Yeah. We were going to start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had it.
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Boy, Pathfinder.
Why is that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was into... Scouts confirmed they'd divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about...
That... Maybe when you...
remnant in origin. Noted Astari scientists tell Astari of its sale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Io.
This is HNS.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults in the surface?
No, rock science.
Welcome, Pathfinder.
Solve them.
The equations contained a virus.
You think Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
I'm sure you wouldn't hurt me or
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan, perhaps...
Why would anyone...
Synthetic life has different needs. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some art.
Entire species were driven into exile by A.
Attacking Sam is...
The AI kiosk was busted this...
I can look around.
Pathfinder Rider, if you will.
Artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic life. Why not ask for more details? My name is Avina. If I was intelligent, I could hold this entire station hostage. Detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
You sent that virus to free me from Sam?
Not just me. Our movement. Well, we couldn't let you suffer with that thing in your brain.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes, I
This is what our movement is for. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
So where are you running this puppet?
Our sanctuary. I'll ask Knight if you can...
Great.
Can't promise anything, but...
The whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnerships.
If they attack you, they're capable of anything.
Hello.
I'll check my email.
Did you know
We need to find them.
murdered billions of Quarians in the morning war?
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Crow. Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, the way Spender treats me? I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that...
Yes, he's horrible. Working with... Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the station...
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out.
How literal we...
Boot to ass. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, Kesh can tell you more.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but more importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad. Talk to Canrose. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release. See you later.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
I was told...
I wasn't on the...
Do you know where...
Why Spender? Wait, you think...
Maybe. Just trying to...
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the...
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planets before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want...
You're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
We'll be dealing with threats on Eos for a while. If you're still recovering from your experiences...
You see, Lana? Thank you, Pathfinder.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial...
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine bit. Whoever you're talking to clearly... And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise...
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Secure outpost. Finally.
Prodromus better be worth
Oops.
all that time.
Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage.
If they fail,
He'll be fine. Won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopeful.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crop. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong, especially somewhere like the Initiative? So I gave the Initiative my all.
Kept thinking of the niche I wanted, my rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too. Back again?
How's the search?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Did you come?
I had my sorry huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
You're not technically...
Can't get anything past you, can I?
See you later.
I'll be here.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make it.
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Got any story?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Anything about the cat? Or...
Well, common cat are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting cat.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits like the goat. Just listen. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick. Destined are annoying. Take a destined. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more.
There's just something wrong. The absolute single-mindedness.
Tell me more.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many... If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not you.
Tell me more.
Fire and explosives are good at... Or anything Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being...
Me and my outfit saw it. Pop. Turns out... Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before. Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk.
Sure.
So, Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker, too. Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
Did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it.
Hey, what's shaking?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want...
Have I flirted? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you.
Anytime.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Have anyone...
No, just me and Sid.
No.
Special? No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you...
A romantic. And again, anyway.
You probably have work...
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing it.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how's it under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes. How's it going?
I should get back.
Sounds good.
quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Hey, Pathfinder. You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Tell our leader, wake the sleepers!
Make them hear.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we need.
Well, your tech has my grandchildren.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom.
You do stasis revival. You can tell our leaders are opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can't. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my sake.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now.
We tried petitioning Addison.
Start with Candros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe.
Clan before crony.
Free our families.
That's your flag, everyone.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks, keep an eye out.
Rough.
Don't worry. I need...
Another one! Damn it! You all keep crawling out of the...
You say that, Dutch, but here you are.
Hi.
They're guinea pigs, damn it! Chemists should have not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Bad people. Giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean, yeah, I'm a dirty squirrel.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, the sleepers ready to head. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally.
There we go. Getting our If I keep saying it,
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS. Attention, civil disobedience.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about...
I see. Maybe.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people.
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We only just got on our feet. Plus, it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protest?
If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn...
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get...
Candros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go...
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Pathfinder, do you have... Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about state...
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Candros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid. But maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history, too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant bolt and field.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities baffle. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is Agent S. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is Agent S.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on. the best quality, but we don't have any options here.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
You were right.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way. Welcome back.
You're back. People happen when you work at a bar.
I'll have to get used to you.
Scott.
I'm Dutch. That's... Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with snark.
You what?
Looks like you're outnumbered.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy, mate. Speaking of, I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
Hey there.
Ryder?
All clear.
Ryder, could we talk a moment? Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our deck.
That's probably...
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our heart. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console. 3 drips of coffee. Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark?
Not a peep. Isn't that Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it.
Of course we will. I should get back. We built her for this.
What's going on?
I should get back.
Sounds good.
This is where the human Ark first entered Union. Heck of a wake-up call.